Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video I am talking about how you can style and kind of present a room and make it look put together. Now I'm saying that in quotation marks because like an outfit, how a room looks put together is subjected to the person, and there isn't just a one size fits all. But this video was really inspired by a blog post where I kind of talked about it, but also my followers on Instagram and their lovely comments. So whenever I kind of put a room up, I always get, oh, you style it beautifully, where's this from, where's that from? But one that I've seen kind of pop up over and over again is, oh my god, you need to come to my house, your home always looks so put together and I need help with that. Yeah, I just thought a video would be a great place to amalgamate all the comments and sort of my hints and tips on how to stylize and curate, I think is a great way of putting it, how to curate a room and make it look gorgeous as you are. Like I say, these aren't the be all and end all, you have to do these to have a put together room. Take as much or as little as you need from what I'm saying. But yeah, here are kind of what I do and my top tips for, curating a room and making it look fabulous. Okay, so my first tip or my first thing I would advise is having a stylized coffee table or just any sort of space where you can kind of make a style moment. Style moments are just such fun ways of just kind of placing objects and, kind of tweaking things and making it look gorgeous. So for me, my coffee table is my pride and joy. We recently got this new one from Maison du Mode, and yeah, I just have so much fun styling up a coffee table. I love a good tray that kind of collects things, so throughout the day I'll throw in hairpins, my lens cap, cat memory cards, nail polish, anything kind of that goes in there rather than it being scattered across the table. And it also means I can just grab it up at the end of the day. But I also have a lovely plant. I love my rubber plant and a stack of books. I am addicted to coffee table books. I have far too many, and I love kind of stacking them up and presenting them with a lovely candle. Obviously I have many candles. Some of my favourite candles at the moment on display at the moment, I always have the scent To Make You Happy from Neon. That's my ride or die, along with the de-stress scent. And I also have the White Company Wild Rhubarb candle, which you can see right there on display. And that one changes seasonally depending on, obviously, if it's summer or autumn. The winter one will be coming out soon. Cannot wait. But yeah, it doesn't have to be a coffee table. If your home is not big enough for a coffee table, you can have a side table or the top of a dresser, anywhere, even a shelf, just a flat surface where you can create a moment and it draws the eye straight there, and that looks great and that looks styled, the rest of the room just falls into place. Okay, next one is mirrors. I love a good mirror. Recently I've only just started installing mirrors in my home and I feel like it's made such a difference. And I think part of that is just because of how much it bounces the light across the room. So if you've got a dark place, it's design tip number one, if you've got dark place, put a mirror opposite a window, an air window, so that when the light hits it, it just kind of bounces it straight across your home. But I also find that because obviously, in case you didn't know, mirrors are reflective. But because if you've got a mirror that's reflecting another side of the room, it makes it feel bigger, which again just kind of adds to the kind of feel and the vibe of a room. But I also find that you can create moments of when you look at a certain angle of the mirror. So for example, with mine in the living room, which I'm pointing to up here, this is a lovely Laradute one that is sadly not available on the website, otherwise I would be telling you all to go and buy it. Well, there's an amazing sale on at the moment. But if you catch it from one angle, you see this lovely moment of one of the prints reflected in it, and then if you go to the other side, you see another. And that's kind of what mirrors do. They help draw your eye, move it across, and yeah, just help you see things in a different light, how it's presented. And I always find just because mirrors seem to have that air of grandness about them, it just helps pull the room together and makes it feel more sophisticated is not the right word, but I'm gonna go with that, sophisticated, grown up, as they say, put together. My next tip is lighting. I've said this before in my last first ever video that I did, lighting is key. It's the one thing that if you get right, it changes the feel of a room. And I'm not just talking about the style of lighting, but we'll start with that first. So a good light will help elevate your room, because it's kind of one of those things, it's high up, not everyone's noticing it. You know, people tend to forget about these little details, but it is the finer details that can make or break a room. So for me, having a great light shade like the one we do have up in the living room, pointing upwards because it's right above me. This one's from Lara Do. Can you tell that I love shopping there for homeware? But yeah, this one, it really just kind of brings the room together and the kind of neutral tone and feel that I'm going for in our space. Even the same with if you don't have such a tall ceiling like I do, because this is such an old house, it's like quite high. I'm not even going to try and guess what it is because I always overguess, and it's probably, I would probably say it's about 10 foot and people are like, no it's not. But we do have quite high ceilings, so we can create a moment with having long kind of dangling pendants. If you can't do that, there's some amazing kind of low ceiling lighting available that I would highly recommend checking out and helping you create that moment in your home. My next tip is plants and flowers. So in case you can't see from my background, I love a good plant. I'm very much a plant mama. I have quite a few. How many have I actually got? So 1, 2, 3, well there's 4 in this room alone. So that kind of just shows you my obsession with plants. But not only are they really good for you because they help bring more oxygen into a room, but adding life to a room can really make or break it. I feel like that's an added extra detail that not everyone thinks about. Okay, now if you are a plant killer, don't worry. There are some amazing fake options available that are just made literally for you in mind. I have a couple of fake ones. I have one in the kitchen that looks like you would not tell until you get up close and personal that it is a fake plant. But just a little bit of greenery in dark corners, you know, faux florals, that's the works. You know, that will literally bring your room up to another level. Something also that I personally like to invest in is a fresh bunch of flowers nearly every week, much to my husband's dismay because he's just like, can we stop spending money on flowers? But I do love a good floral bunch of flowers in my home. I think it just adds something, it creates moments, it helps bring your house in seasonally. Like at the moment I've got snowberries on display that are absolutely gorgeous. And again, I just think it's that another extra level you've thought about, an extra detail that maybe not everyone else is thinking about, that just kind of brings your room up a little bit more. Now with flowers, you can have an addiction like me and always buy Waitrose flowers because I love them. If your budget doesn't stretch there, markets, your local kind of market in the city centre, like our Leeds one, is amazing for flowers. Even sort of your local supermarkets do some great options. I picked up, there's a small little vase over there that I've got that's got some little carnations in it. Not the most trendy of flowers, but again, just a little moment that creates a stylised moment, and they cost me £2 for the whole big bunch. My final tip is more of a practical tip, and that is clearing the clutter. And by that I mean just taking time once a week at the max to sort of just organise and clean a space. And I'm not talking about a practical deep clean of getting out the duster, although if you want to, feel free to do it. But what I mean is just looking around the room and seeing what's out of place. Have you, like I said in my tray, have I dumped all my bobby pins in there and my nail polishes and everything like that? Do I need to just take those and put them back where they belong? Those are things that you can do. Other things are just rearranging the cushions in the evening before you go up to bed. That is something I love doing. And in the morning, making my bed and just kind of putting all my throw pillows on there, and it just looks gorgeous, and I'm like, yes. Other things as well is just stuff like remote controls in a living room. So I have this thing that you can buy from IKEA. I think it was £4, and I tell everyone to buy it. It's this thing where it goes over the arm of the sofa, and you slot your remotes into it. If you then get something like this, which is a gorgeous faux fur throw, and place it over it, as you can see, it conceals where the remotes live, so they're not scattered about the place. And I have them at hand ready to grab when I want to have a Netflix moment. but they're still hidden away, and it adds to the feel and the ambience and the put togetherness of the room. Like I said, you don't have to do this every day. I don't do it every day. My home is not put together all the time. You should have seen the mess that I came to downstairs, because clearly I got sleepy last night, just couldn't be bothered. But just taking 5 minutes just to clean it up, sort it out, rearrange things, that's all you need to sort of help make your home feel a little bit more elevated and put together. Okay, that's it for my hints and tips of how to make a home look put together. I hope this just inspired you. Like I said, take everything from this video, take nothing from this video. This may inspire you in different ways of how you can stylize your room to make it look put together, but I just hope it kind of shows that, like, you don't have to be an interior design master to make a house look amazing. Like, everyone can do this. You can make your home look as beautiful as you are. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next Tuesday for another one. So yeah, thank you for watching. Hit subscribe, please. I'd love more subscribers. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!